Let's go back to the days where armed combatants, known as knights, squared away in a head-to-head battle to determine the victor. Or armies threw their pawns out on the battlefield for a battle for the throne. Today I'm going to show you 3 things to help you get started with chess. 1, how to set up the board. 2, how each piece moves. And 3, how much each piece is worth. First, you set up the rook, which is otherwise known as a castle, and you put it on the corners of the board. First off, you need to make sure that your board, the bottom right corner, is white. And then after you do your rooks, on the square inside of that, you put your knight on both sides. And then your bishop. And then after your bishop, the queen, the white queen, goes on the white block. And then the king goes on the remaining square on the first row. And then after that, you fill in the second row with all pawns. That's the first step of how to set up, that's how you set up the board. The second step is how each piece moves. The rook, or the castle, can move in any direction, vertical, or as across the board, all the way vertical and horizontally. The knight can move in an L. So basically how I do it is I'll just draw an imaginary square around the knight and then pick the 2 corner pieces on the outside of it, and you can jump to them on all sides. And the bishop can move diagonally all the way across the board in any direction. The queen is the most powerful piece. It's not the most important, but it's the most powerful. And it can move vertically, horizontally, and diagonally all the way across the board. The king, your most protected and most important piece, can move 1 space in any single direction. You have to protect this because if they capture it, it's checkmate and you lose. Now on to the third step is how much each piece is worth. A rook is worth 5 points. A knight is worth 3 points. A bishop is worth 3 points. A queen is worth 9 points. And each individual pawn is worth 1 point. The king, although it's the most important, necessarily doesn't have a point system. If you were to rate it on a point system, it would be infinity, because if you capture it, the game's over. I would like to thank all of you for being here with me today and learning how to play chess. Hopefully this helps you in some way. Hopefully after learning this, you know how to set up the board, know the pieces, how much they're worth, and how they move. Thank you. Is that not enough?
You did show off. Sorry.